Hello again, it's John Mansell, aka ex-Booze Hound. Those that know me better than others will probably already be able to see from the eyes that this week ain't been brilliant, but this is actually going to be a fairly positive vlog, hopefully. I've spent quite a lot of this week looking like my tattoo, with my head in my hands, and I'm aware of a numpty who has a saying of enjoy the good and ride out the bad. Obviously that numpty is me, as I have it tattooed on my arm. I wanted to talk a little bit about ride out the bad, to be fair. You know, in this wonderful world of mental illness and nothing making sense ever, sometimes you do just get bad times, and they come for no reason, and you hear a lot of the time, what's the point and keep trying if it's all going to come crashing around my ears again and all that sort of stuff. And then in fact I wrote something similar to that on Facebook this week. Realistically, the point is that there are good times, you know, and there are things that you can enjoy, and there are, you know, a lot of people work on the basis that, you know, the opposite of sad isn't happy, it's grateful, and you do yourself a list of things that you are grateful about in your life, and you know, there's always those things there. You know, it's just the way it is. This week, for me, it's been literally just all really been about absolute exhaustion, and you know, for whatever reason. I mean, both mentally exhausted and physically exhausted, and feeling weak, and feeling weak in the mind. You know, when the demons get on top of you and start making you do very little on a daily basis, then I feel weak. You know, I feel weak against the demons. However, we have to hold on to the little things. We have to hold on to the little things and look at the little steps that we make. And this is going to sound a little bit on the pathetic side, but it, you know, doesn't really bother me at the end of the day. You know, this week has become more positive. You know, today is better than yesterday, and yesterday was better than the day before, because I've bothered, because I've tried, because I've made an effort. Silly things like each morning I've got up, you know, about half an hour earlier. If I'm honest, I've had to go to bed quite early on the nights, because, you know, I just can't battle the negativity or tiredness, you know, and the best way sometimes is to go to bed. The way how tired I felt yesterday, I thought there was, you know, there might be a small chance I might get some sleep last night, but it still took me hours and hours and hours to go off, and that's all right. I've managed to get up a little bit earlier today. I'm going to go and treat myself to a breakfast now. You know, so there's good things. You know, there is a point to keep trying and keep fighting and keep going, because, you know, what's the alternative? I'm not going down the alternative route, and I hope none of you guys are either. Just been stung by a wasp, great, and today was meant to be a good day. Again, I don't know whether this has had any relevance to anybody, but there is a point. You know, you do have to ride out the bad and continue moving forward if you can, and just putting that little bit of effort in every now and then, just to, you know, make things different for yourself, and you know, if you don't put the effort in, no one else will. You know, it's, you know, I know it sounds a bit basic. My finger kills now from when that wasp stung me. I know that sounds a bit basic, but it is what it is. You got to keep going. You got to keep riding it out. You got to keep trying different things. You got to change your coping mechanisms. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to, you know, if you don't do it, no one will. So, you know, at the end of the day, hang in there, keep going, and I'll catch you again soon. See you later. Bye bye.